So Mike got in touch with you. How did Mike contact you?
Mike emailed me after the death of his son Ross, because Ross, as Mike said, asked him in his suicide note to campaign for better mental health provision. And it's something that over the years I have just seen far too much of, people trying to access mental health support, even when in crisis, and it just not being there, as Ross said. I think suicide is a silent epidemic that we just don't talk enough about. There is not enough debate about it in Parliament. There's not enough debate about it in the media. And Mike, I just want to commend him on his bravery for being able to talk so powerfully about such a tragic loss and wanting to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else.
Mike, just explain how he ended up on a 6 months waiting list, you say. So he explained the severity of the situation, but what was he told?
Well, I've found out since we lost Ross that this is quite a common thing, and some people have to wait more than 6 months. I made it my business after Ross died to educate myself about the whole field of mental health, especially at the crisis end of mental health. And I've spoken to hundreds now of bereaved mums, dads, brothers, sisters. And the story keeps repeating itself. It's tragically familiar. All of these people virtually have said that they had similar problems with their loved one, that they tried to reach out for help. That help is meant to be there. People whose loved ones have tried to take their own lives before and then just being put back into the system. The phrase that I hear over and over again with people like this, Ross and the thousands of others like him, is revolving door. What they find is certainly at their most desperate moment that they're just put through a system that isn't working. It's failing people. And we're not talking about a very small number of people here. We're talking about the main killer of young men under 45 in the United Kingdom. Not COVID, not cancer, not road accidents, not drugs. If this were anything else, we'd be talking about it. We're hearing about COVID every day for very good reason. But we never hear any conversation, or very rarely, about suicide, either in Parliament or, as Louise rightly said, in the media. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Louise for being one of those politicians, one of those rare politicians who've taken this campaign to heart and who is doing something practical about it.